Greetings. For our first week of Excel, the goal was to get you to understand how Excel is like a notebook and its organizational techniques first and foremost. So the driving question was, how is Excel like a binder? So let's take a look and compare. So if you hold up this whole binder, you will see, if you close that binder, you could liken that to a workbook in Excel. Excel is considered a workbook. And within that workbook, there are tabs. So you see on your regular binder, you have tabs. You have tabs for Excel as well. You have your file, your home, your insert, your page layout, and they're even squared or rectangular shape, just like the tabs in your regular binder. And each tab has different groups of information. And we talked about groups as well. So for instance, if you go to the Home tab, you'll find different groups, and this group is the font group, and it's arranged by changing the size, height, and color of your words or your fonts. Now within the tabs, you have the same thing. Most of your tabs are arranged by they are arranged by subject. Now within those tabs, as you can see this piece of paper right here, you have your papers. Well, in Excel, you have the same thing. You have your worksheets, as you can see down here, sheet 1, and if I click on this tab, that takes me to sheet 2 and sheet 3. You can't really see a difference because there's nothing on any of the sheets, so consider it like having blank pieces of paper. So you can't differentiate from one sheet to the other unless you look down at the bottom tabs. So that's the way this sheet is similar to this sheet. They are both, well actually that's the back of a tab, but let's imagine that that is a piece of paper and it's blank. So again, the worksheet is also known as a spreadsheet. And that is one of the main reasons why Excel is such a great organizer. As we get into it more, you'll see some of the other things it does to organize your information, just like your binder. So let's just go over a couple of things before we end this session. At the top, you have your ribbon, which holds all of your commands. This is called a ribbon, whether you're in Excel, whether you're in Word, or whether you're in PowerPoint. This is always known as the ribbon up here. You have your cell. So for instance, this is cell A1. Remember, the letters denote columns going up and down. So up and down, those are the columns, considered letters. And then the rows, you could tell a row because they're numbered. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way on. So this is a whole row, and it goes left to right, and it is horizontal. Quick question, what cell am I located in? And you could tell that by the C and the 3 where they intersect. That is the name of that cell. And this up here is the name box. It also tells you where the cell is located. It tells you that you're in C3 if you ever get lost, because worksheets can become quite extensive. Then we went down here and we have the zoom control. And the zoom control controls how big or how small your worksheet or spreadsheet is. So you can see I'm zooming it up to 130%, 140%. That's pretty big. So that is the end of our lesson. Thank you.